My name is Tariro. Welcome to the Purpose Geek channel. I am a mindset strategist and I like everything to do with personal development. I'm also an author of the book Walk on Fire, and if you'd like to find out more about that, you can look and add me via social media to find out more of how to access that. Today's video, I'll be talking about excuses. It's really important to be aware of our natural instinct to always come up with an excuse every time we are either in doubt, we fear something, or something is not familiar and pushes us out of our comfort zone. Most of the time, when we are pushed out of our comfort zone, that light bulb of excuses comes to light and we babble on about, I'm too old, I don't have enough money. Another common one is, I was thinking about it now, oh my god. Another common one is, I'm too tired, or I am, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't know how to do this, or I wasn't taught about it, and it's something that's new to me, so I can't do anything about it. And your mind just stops thinking. We never think. We're always feeling like we're stuck in a box and we're trapped for options when somebody confronts us about our lack of inaction, which is where excuses stem from. An excuse stems from the fact that you feel cornered, that you've been pushed, or somebody has had sight of your lack of experience in something, and then you ramble on an excuse. So today in this video, I would like us to think through these 4 common excuses and sit there or listen to me figure out with you some ways of overcoming them. The first one I mentioned, which is common when we're younger, especially those with siblings understand it, and those even in school when we're younger, or even in kindergarten, and even at home when you did something naughty or sneaky and you thought your parents were watching, or somebody really important who was like the stern disciplinarian in your household said something and looked at you, you say, it's not my fault. When something broke or something got damaged in the house and you were scared and you felt cornered, and that fear that something is going to happen if I have to come up with the truth, then you'd say, it's not my fault. Before you even approached, or before you even know the result of your action by that disciplinarian, you'd be there saying, it's not my fault. So that's obviously a conscious program that's been running through since our younger years. So to overcome the it's not my fault is, first of all, be aware of your reaction. If you have done something wrong, be willing to admit that you have done something wrong, then you won't have to justify that action with it's not my fault. The second common excuse is the one that I am too old. I hear people, especially at work, or when you're around people older than myself, they always are like, oh, I could have done this when I was younger, but now I am too old. A key thing, or a key scenario, a key area especially that's common these days is social media and its various platforms. The older people are, they feel that they don't need to be up to date with it. It's something that's come when they were older, and they don't need to participate or get involved because it's something for the young. But it's unfortunate to say that as us or the kids are getting more and more knowledge on social media, so should everybody else who's older, because it's something new, it's something that will encourage growth in your mind, and it's something that will encourage you to grow and expand out of your comfort zone. And just like when you were first handed that mobile phone, it comes with practice. So does social media. So the excuse of saying it's not my fault is really a personal choice. The next one that's very popular, another excuse, that I am too tired. Sometimes that stems from really the diet you have, or in terms of water, it may be dehydration or a lack of nutrients, or what you eat as a person on a day-to-day basis. It may increase your sugar levels or decrease your sugar levels depending on the types of food you eat. So sometimes recognize what you put in your body, because what you put in your body has an effect on your mind as well, and the energy levels you have throughout the day. Just like coffee and sugar, it's a quick hit, just like taking something that elevates your sugar levels, and then when it drops, so does your moods, so does your energy levels, and you feel you're reliant on something, a quick hit, like what people say about drugs, that picks up your mood one time and then drops it quickly down. So you need to make sure you're eating food that regulates your diet and that keeps you going on a day-to-day basis. The fourth one, which is very important these days, is I have no money. It's key these days to be on top of our finances. Why? Money opens up the doors to opportunities. Opportunities requires investment in yourself, investment in coaches, investment in equipment, investment in whatever would push you to another level from where you are right now. People always hide the minute you mention money, the minute you mention investment, the minute you mention training that is paid. That's like a curse word to other people, because everybody believes in the culture of free. Unfortunately, free can only get you so far, and then you need to move that step further to be able to get the expertise that cuts your journey to pursuing whatever you need to pursue in life to a quicker level with investment. Because just like those who are employed, when you go to work every day, you are working for an investment. As your company invests in the knowledge and skills you are putting through to them, and you get paid. So if you were to invest in a coach or somebody else to teach you some skill that pushes you forward in experience, you would need to make an investment as well. So if you see it that way, you understand the importance of making an investment. So from watching this video, I hope you consider these 4 key common excuses and the way to look around them in a different way, and watch out for any future videos by clicking the notification button, and put any comments below in the comment section of what you resonated with you,